Welcome back, Diecast Collectors. This is the mid-February 2017 video, and it's been about 2 weeks since I put out a video, so I'm well overdue. Apologies for that. A few things have happened. I lost my hair. Well, I cut it off. But beyond that, we're going to get into a nice big Greenlight haul, and some of the stuff isn't brand new. It's maybe a month or two old. Some of it's just highlights from some of the 6 vehicle sets. We've got a few case unboxings and some really cool diorama sets as well. We're going to get through all that in this video, and a special exclusive look at a 1/24 scale Dodge Monaco from Greenlight. I have a wide assortment of Greenlight products to show you today in this video, including some really cool Winnebago stuff. We're going to get those out of their packaging. Check out the packaging on that Breaking Bad Winnebago. The guys in their hazmat suits making up some nice crystal meth. And we've got some exclusives from Greenlight, as well as some Greenlight muscle cars. Some of these look very similar to a certain Fast and the Furious movie type car I think we're all quite familiar with, which is totally awesome. No licensing though. Not that it's needed really. And a holiday ornament, extremely shiny Airstream. We're going to get that, check that out. Some more exclusives, the Shell pumps, some police vehicles, as well as that 1/24 scale bluesmobile. My first 1/24 scale Greenlight that I've purchased, and a really cool 4-car Chevrolet Motor World diorama of a dealership with people. And there's a box of unopened box behind that. We're going to open that up. I can't remember what's in it. It's been so long, it needs to get opened up. So let's get all this stuff out. Starting with this Fleetwood Bounder, 1986 Fleetwood Bounder featuring Walter figure and Jesse figure. Sorry for calling it a Winnebago earlier. Clearly a mistake. Look at the packaging. This is awesome. Love it when they get creative with the packaging like this. And it's basically, to me, it looks like the almost the same Fleetwood Bounder that we saw released previously. We're going to do a little quick comparison side by side. But super cool, it comes with these figures, which feature gas masks and the hazmat suits. We'll be able to see that all a whole lot clearer when we do our comparison. First, let's get this thing out of the package in such a way that we can keep it as well. The package opened up very nice and neatly. Got the figures out. And of course, that 1986 Fleetwood Bounder. Nothing has changed from my close observations and inspections between this vehicle and the vehicles prior, other than some very minor tampo stuff. Here's the Breaking Bad version that came out from the exclusive line a couple of years ago, I think, or at least a year ago. The only difference between this one and the new one is that Jesse's green t-shirt hanging off the mirror. Other than that, these two vehicles are identical in every way. The bases are even the same. They've got the Breaking Bad on both of them. Now the production numbers have obviously changed, and so really these aren't as limited as they may first to have appeared. We don't really know what the maximum was. And then again, there was also the one from the heavy duty truck series, which the only difference between this one and the previous exclusive was that this one says Bounder on it under the window, little tampo, also one above the windshield, and again one on the other side. And of course note that the Jesse t-shirt mirror is not there. It's got just a standard mirror. So the difference between this one and the latest one in this little Breaking Bad MIJO exclusive, I don't really know what that is that this one has the Bounder tampos. Other than the Bounder tampos, these vehicles are identical. So if you have a whole bunch of these already like I do, you probably don't need to go out and buy a whole bunch more. But they're awesome. Really enjoy them. And the main thing, let's not forget, is that you get these crazy cool detailed little characters here with their masks on and their little stands. They're like made of rubber or something. They like sway all over the place. Pretty cool. Perfectly to scale. Great little addition. And you know, at the price point, this thing's basically the same price as the other ones were. So why not buy one with your favorite little characters from the TV show. Now the next vehicle we have is also not a new casting. Well, it's fairly new, but this is an exclusive type packaging. What is this, a 73, something like that. It's an old Winnebago. It's got some really cool original sales pitch type artwork on the back, some advertising. Not from the TV show Walking Dead, where this vehicle has become fairly famous. Let's get that opened up, and look at it comes with a boat. I'm wondering if that boat is period correct or not. Chances are it is not. It looks like a newer bow rider, the same one that came out in the Hitch and Tow series not too long ago. But we'll know for sure in just a second. Well, we've got them out of the package. The boat is not period correct, but who's to say? Doesn't really matter anyways, because the paint job matches really nicely. They got the same paint scheme going on, so it looks really cool next to the Winnebago, and I'm sure, as we'll find out in a second, being towed behind it. That is also really cool because there is now a tow hitch on the Winnebago, which the previous version that we got in Breaking Bad did not have. We're going to do a comparison side by side. There are several tempo changes on this vehicle from the Breaking Bad version. Sorry, not Breaking Bad, Walking Dead. Walking Dead. Anyways, one of these changes is this is not a flawed Winnebago. This one is in perfect condition. Nice tampos all the way around. Might as well do the side by side right now. So on the right hand side we've got the Walking Dead version. I am missing a mirror. Mine broke off when I was taking out the packaging. But the window is smashed on the Walking Dead version. You've got some slight changes on the tampos to the front of the vehicle. Let's just stop shaking it around like crazy here. You can see Winnebago in green, and then Winnebago with a number, some sort of number next to it on the Walking Dead version. Also note that the Walking Dead version does not have the silver chrome down the center of the front hood that this one does have. And some other small things like the little grills here are silver on the Walking Dead version, but not on this one. Small changes on the side to side. You're going to see the Walking Dead one has some intentional, it's hard to see right here, some intentional chipping on the W tampo that goes along the side, showing the age of the vehicle. Whereas this one has been meticulously stored in a garage apparently and doesn't have that problem. I don't think there's any other differences on that side really to note. On the back we've got quite a few little tampo differences. The Walking Dead version having a whole bunch of stickers and whatnot above the back window. This one just having the simple Winnebago tampo, which the other one has as well. And I just noticed this one says pillbox up at the top, which is pretty funny. So you got that license plate change as well on the side, on the other side I should say. Got a few changes as well. More tampos in the window on the Walking Dead one, whereas this one does not have that. And again, the tampos are very nice and crisp with no intentional fade or deterioration, whereas the Walking Dead version shows intentional wear along the tampo line, the darker brown I should say. And well, that's about it. The hitch is a really cool feature. Let's see if we can get that thing hooked up now. The packaging is super awesome. You wouldn't even know all that nice scenery in the background. It's got like 3 layers of plastic to get it out, literally. And let's get this thing hooked up. Now we've got the boat hooked up, and we are good to go on a real adventure with this thing. No problem towing the boat. Pretty cool stuff, rolls really nice. No problem. No broken parts on that one. And here comes another Winnebago. Broken parts. Oh no. Okay, on to the next vehicle. That was fun. All comparisons aside, let's look at the Motor World Chevrolet dealership diorama. This is a new release. I believe early 2017 is when it came out. It includes a Chevrolet Camaro SS, Chevy Silverado, Chevrolet Volt, and a Chevrolet Bolt. I believe that is a new casting, the Chevrolet Bolt. So let's get those cracked out. As soon as you get this thing out of the package, it instantly looks more authentic and better. Check out these cars, although this one's kind of jumping off the ground. Got the building in the background, the salesperson, prospective buyer of the Camaro by the looks of it. And these are exclusive colors for these cars. Let's get them further removed. And for that, I need to go off camera for a second while I cut all these twist ties. What a nice collection of Chevy vehicles once you get them all out of the packaging. Got this awesome Silverado truck with the blacked out rims. Very cool. Tinted windows, stripes all over it. Really nice piece. Metal top, plastic base, but still a nice heavy vehicle. Always like those. And there's the salesman giving the potential buyer a look at the wonderful engine details under the hood of this Chevrolet Camaro. And moving along, we've got the Volt. Always a fun little car. Lots of details, including transparent tail lights. These all feature plastic bases, but rubber tires and whatnot. Then we got Walter and the Pinkmeister looking at this Chevy Bolt, which is a very cool new little casting and surprisingly heavy. Plastic base, but tons of detail on this thing. Kind of a cool little car to have. I don't have too many vehicles like this in my collection. But it's neat when they're putting out these ordinary little vehicles, which eventually one day will just be obscure and completely recycled little tin cans, pretty much. Maybe 10, 15 years. But for now, it's cool, and I think in the future it's going to be even cooler. So I wouldn't be surprised to see these kind of go up in collector value over time as they become basically obsolete and replaced by newer models. Unlike things like Camaro, you know, that's going to has a lineage of historical importance amongst Camaro owners. Oh, that went too far. The Volt as well, you know, it's got a name for itself. It's been established. Well, let's see how that Bolt does. Maybe I'm wrong. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Lots of cool stuff still yet to look at, but one thing I've been itching to open up is these Greenlight Muscle Series 17 cars. Now, I didn't buy the full 6 vehicle set. As I've said before in some of my videos, I don't get sponsored by Greenlight, so I'm buying all this out of my own pocket, and it does get a little pricey. But I can't afford to be buying duplicates of cars, even with recolors, except for the ones I really like. And this Nissan GTR 2014 model R35 is definitely one of them. Basic stuff on the back. We've got a little bit of information there. You can read about that vehicle. 0 to 60 in 3.3 seconds. My goodness. Wouldn't that be lovely? So let's get that one opened up, as well as the 1970 Chevelle SS in primer gray. Interestingly, these are not like real pictures of the cars, just pictures of the model, or a close model. But you'll know that this car looks just like the 70 Chevelle in Fast and the Furious. No copyrights or infringements have been broken here. Obviously, you can have and make a model of a flat gray Chevelle if you want. There's nothing on it that would tell you that's from the movie otherwise, except that it looks just like the one in the movie. Same goes for this 1970 Dodge Charger. Again, just a picture of the model itself, not a picture of any real car. But Greenlight has the casting. Why not make a souped up Charger that looks like the one in the movie? Got some specs on the back. 0 to 60, not available. Did we look at that one? Did I give you a chance to pause on it? 0 to 60, 5.9 seconds with a 454. Nice. We're going to get all 3 of those open up. This one isn't from, I don't think it's from, or in the movies. Maybe it is, I forget. And here they are out of the package. Awesome cars. Look at this thing. Really sweet details. No opening parts on this one. But what a gem. I keep the card too. Little collector info nostalgia. And this thing. Took it out, shone it up. They're always a bit greasy when you take them out. All that new factory paint and rubbers and oils. But look at it now. And check out that huge motor. Blower sticking through the what appears to have been an opening hood on this model. I believe this one always had an opening hood. It's not going to open now because, well, I just can't get around that thing. Super details. What does the license plate say? Anything there? All metal, of course. Rubber tires. Great details. Rolls half decent. A little bit of a wobble, but it's all good. And then, yes, the Chevelle in primer gray. Very detailed engine under the hood, as you can see. Hood shuts nicely. Sweet. Ready to choose a color or leave it as is. Really like those rims on it too. What does the license plate say on that one? Yep, another California plate. Figures. Beauty. Okay, speaking of Chevelles, this is one I had on a video from a while back. Hollywood Series 15. I only bought one set. I normally open them up, as you can tell on camera, but I couldn't bear to open it because it's just such a cool packaging with the feline up in the corner there. I want to go fast. All the cool artwork on the back of the actual car. But since we're looking at Chevelles, whoops, sorry about that. Let's get this one cracked open as well. And also Aunt Edna. We've got to see how Aunt Edna sits on the roof of the old wagon truckster thing, the dirty one from the same Hollywood series. We're going to get those cracked up. Now this is a different year and model of the Chevelle. This is the 1969. Personally, I like this one a bit better than the 1970. Just my personal opinion. What do you guys think? Beautiful paint job on this movie car, and check out the details right down to the bumper sticker. If you aren't first, you're last. Very nice details, beautiful paint job, rims, tires. This one, when it first came out, a first release Hollywood series, can't remember which one, but this is the second release of it. It was a hard one to find in the stores. I think it still is, and for good reason. Just a beautiful casting. Let's just do a quick side-by-side. 69 versus a 70. The hood's open, completely different front ends, of course. Different all around, basically. Body-wise, body style, and possibly more mechanically. Anyways, it also comes with the nifty little kitty cat, which isn't really that little when you're looking at a scale reference next to the boys in their suits. I don't think that's going to protect them all that much, but it's suitable. It's a suitable cat. And then we've got the family truckster. This thing is filthy from flying off the freeway in the old classic comedy movie. And there's Aunt Edna. It's got the old honky lips written on the side. A lot of comments about how this is racist, but really it's just a play on words and stuff, and I don't get my back all arched about stuff like that. Aunt Edna is not secured to the car. And look at how dirty this thing is. I love this casting. It's just awesome. Love that they got the tires so dirty. All the hubcaps are missing. The plates falling off. Yet all the crap on the roof is still there. Aunt Edna, separate piece. Controversial little Aunt Edna didn't come with the first and second and even third release of this casting in the many times we've seen it until now. Which, good job, Greenlight, for getting the old body bag up on the roof. Alright, let's move on to some exclusives, or let's open up these police hot pursuits first. Got a couple hot pursuits. I did not buy the full set. I bought 2 out of 6 and one duplicate of my favorite, the 1974 Dodge Monaco, which is the bluesmobile as well. 1974 Dodge Monaco. We'll do a little side-by-side comparison, 1/24 versus 1/64 scale on that. Alright, let's check out this car here. It's got a little something on the package, but pretty much standard, good old, what series are we? Series 21, pretty basic. We've seen these hot pursuits for quite a while. Got 2 of these ones. We're going to open them both up because I did notice. Luckily I bought 2. One's got a smashed front bar. I haven't even got it out of the package yet. Kind of unfortunate, but that means that's going to be my custom piece, I guess, my junker. Then we've got this awesome 1990 Ford Mustang SSP. Like the gray interior. Looks like it's got some great Tampa work. Get those all out of the package. Now, what an assortment of police models we have here. Let's check out this little Mustang first. Really nice piece. Lots of great details once again. Check out that engine compartment, individually painted batteries and whatnot, and just a lot of cool details. The headlights look great. They're painted on with a tampo. See if we get some clarity on that. And the license plate. Center hubcaps are painted as well. Highway patrol, transparent taillights. Really nice piece. Rolls really well. And then we've got this car here, the 1974 Monaco, one of my favorite castings. I was so thrilled when I saw that Greenlight made this car the first time I saw it, and I still am thrilled every time I see it. I always buy two. Love the details all the way around. Just let the video do the talking here. Solid metal all the way. So the other one I bought had a broken, one of these plastic push bars was broken. So all I did was I broke it off completely. I just took it right off the bottom, and now it looks fine. So no, it doesn't bother me. I could have repaired it, I just didn't feel like it. I've already got one, so now I got one with a push bar, one without. We'll call it a variation. How about an air? But check out that wonderful engine underneath. Orange air cleaner, big blue block motor, and well, just a sweet car all the way around. And yes, here it is. I think we're going to have to zoom out for this one. My first 164 scale or 124 scale Greenlight. This thing's huge, weighs a ton. Opening doors, removable push bar. I just installed that after I opened it up. Got the doors open right now. Let's take a look at the inside. You got a detailed dash. This thing is solid. Beautiful, beautiful vehicle. It's got the flat finish. Authentic license plate. Check out those little amber turn signal lamps in there. Individual headlamps. Big rubber, dirty tires on it. It's got a plastic base, but I figure if this thing was metal, it probably would be too heavy to pick up. So it's got a very sturdy feel to it. I like how the D's missing in the Dodge. The plate looks a bit small to me. It looks like they kind of missed the mark on the tampo size for the plate. I don't think the plate should be that small. But anyways, rear window's missing, just as it should be. Now, oh, there goes the front push bar. It just kind of really pushes into a few holes. We don't really need that on there anyways. The one thing I'm surprised at, I did know this buying it, but I'm surprised that they didn't make the hood open on a model this large. But I guess it's all about keeping the price point, you know, at a certain level so that they're attainable by the masses, basically, and not, you know, outpricing themselves. And if you want something with lots of detail, you're going to buy the 1/18th scale Greenlights. And, well, honestly, I think the 1/64 scale are amazingly detailed for the size that these cars are, what they get into them. It's really quite incredible. I mean, it doesn't have opening doors, but it could. Yaming's put opening doors on their cars for years. Anyways, this thing's nice. It's got mirrors on it, and it's substantial enough that you could actually give this to a kid, and they would have a wonderful time playing with it. Inside, outside, rolling it around, rolls. Listen how smooth that rolls. It's like you got ABEC 5 bearings in this thing. Rubber tires. Oh man, if I had this as a kid, it'd be my favorite toy of all time. You can't really expect these things to last, though. I mean, if you give this to a kid, depending on the age of the kid and how destructive they are, it's gonna break. It's gonna break all over the place, and they're probably gonna inhale some piece, and I don't know. Maybe that's a 3-year-old or less. That's why it says. But listen to this thing. Wow, that's awesome. Anyways, for my first review on the 1/24 scale Greenlight vehicle in my collection, I have to say I'm impressed. Probably going to buy some more. Very nice. Cool. Let's move on to the remaining 1/64 scale vehicles. And I've just now realized this is the Black Bandit Series 16, which has got a brand new casting in of a super awesome Ford pickup truck. So we're going to get into that. I think we're going to do that right now. Now, as much as I'd like to say this thing is factory fresh, it is not. I received it. It had Scotch tape. Clearly after having been opened, and probably if there was a green machine in there, clearly that didn't stick around. Regardless, let's get this thing out. Knowing that it's not going to have a green machine, let's just dump them all out. Have a look at it that way. Oh, still got some more. Oh, we lost one. Darn it. Black Bandit Series 16 is one of those 6 vehicle sets that you pretty much have to get every single one if you can. At least in my case. A lot of cool vehicles. Pretty much at least 4 or 5 out of the 6 I couldn't live without. Let's get them all out of the package because you really can't see them in these black on black packages and all the glare. The Black Bandit series has been and continues to be one of my favorite vehicle sets from Greenlight. Always delivering the highest quality and heaviest vehicles I find in the series. And today we've got the 2017 Ram 2500 Power Wagon, a 2016 Ford F-150 with snowplow and sander attachment on it, a 2000 Chevrolet Camaro convertible, not the SS, I was going to say SS, but this is just the convertible, a Chevrolet 1972 Chevelle SS 396 opening hood, and a brand new casting, the 1967 Ford F-150. Nice job on that one, opening hood. And of course, rounding out, we've got the 1986 Chevrolet G20 van. Now this is a really nice mix of vehicles, I think. Let's take a closer look at each of them. And before we get into the final exclusives that we have to open up, this is a big heavy truck. Love this casting. I love my truck castings, and this one definitely fits the bill. One thing about the black on black series vehicles is they really do look a lot better out of the package. The package is all the same on them other than the identification of the vehicle, which is on the base. You don't really need that. And the thing is that when you get them out, you get a chance to shine them up, because they often do have thumbprints and factory smears of oily type residue on them, and you know, that's probably just a production thing with all the detail that goes into them. You want to kind of get them out, shine them up, so that doesn't become a permanent item of the paint job. Not saying it will, but who knows. And here we go. Nice opening hood on this Camaro once again. Not sure I have a convertible model of that one before. Really cool. And then we've got the opening hood on this one as well, 72. So 3 different Chevelles in this video. I like that little license plate they got on the front. Actual separate piece right on the bumper, sticking proud of the bumper. Really cool. And on the back too, check that out. Not sure I've ever noticed that before on this casting. Nice closing hood. And here we go. The brand new casting. I was looking forward to this one. Not quite as much detail as I was hoping for, but still very nice. It's kind of like the basic version, like that big box. You can put a lot of stuff in that one. All metal, of course. Camera's having a little trouble focusing on all this pure black vehicles. This one's got a good healthy stripe of gray on it. A lot of ghost images on these vehicles, but this one's pretty obvious that it's a Black Bandit, wouldn't you say? Cool. Well, in the spirit of this, we got the plow vehicle here. Another Ford F-150. This is an exclusive. Where did this one come from anyways? Just one of those exclusives I got on eBay. Yeah, pretty standard. You can pause on that if you want to read it. We're going to get that one opened up. As well as these final exclusives. Exclusive multi-pack. This is one of those things I'm not going to open up. I'll just lose all these pieces. But here you go. This is the Shell. Yeah, Shell accessory pack. Some cool little Shell items. Gas pumps, oil cans, toolbox, creeper, whatever, all that stuff. This one I'm going to have to open up. That's just too cool. It's so shiny. I want to put a big old thumbprint right on the side of her. Limited to 2,300 pieces. It's kind of cool. But I think I'm going to enjoy that one a little bit more out of the package. See if we can't hook it up to something. And finally, the last vehicle for this video. The One Wild Horse 50-year anniversary 1966 Ford Bronco. This is from his 6-vehicle set, the anniversary series. I've chosen not to buy the whole set. There's the back. You can pause on that if you want. And there's an original advertisement for this vehicle. All-purpose vehicle. We'll open that up as well. And a final close-up look at some of these cool vehicles in this video. This one's got a bit of a wobbly white wall. Opening hood though. Very nice detailed engine. And if that wobbly white wall bothers you too much, you can always take the authentic rubber spare off the back and replace it, as these do get removed. There, no more wobbly white wall. Just put that right in the back burner. Drive away on the rim. And here we go. This one does not have the spread sander, salt sand spreader, whatever you want to call it. This is an exclusive piece, however, very nice. Commercial black grille and bumper, the black bed liner, lots of nice cool details on it. Really like these plows, and just a side-by-side with the Black Bandit version here, which you can see right on the door. And that spreader attachment, which is niftily attached right where the hitch would be on the hitch and tow vehicles. A piece of cardboard there. So really like the interchangeability of the attachments on the Greenlight vehicles. This one's got the light bar. It's got a couple pre-drilled holes for that, whereas this one does not. Just really super cool. Different rims, commercial rims. The multi-spoke kind of aluminum look. And where's that shiny Airstream gone? Toot toot! Here it is. Check out this thing. Wow, is it ever gorgeous? This thing is shiny as all get out. I can see myself in it in a distorted version. Sparkling away. It's got a bit of a gold little strand. You can actually hang it from your Christmas tree if you were so inclined. It's perfectly balanced too. Like, not only is it a tree ornament, perfectly balanced Airstream. Solid metal. This thing is heavy as can be. It's got the hitch. Oh, we're still zooming in. Hold on. This thing's awesome. I did wipe off all the factory fingerprints from the assemblers and manufacturers and whoever knows who touches these things before they actually go in the package, but there's a lot of them. Fingerprints all over these things, especially when you buy something like this. You see them. Well, now it's my turn. There you go. There's my fingerprint all over it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to wipe that off. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. I certainly enjoyed opening these up. It's been way too long since I made a video. Got so many cool videos I promised you guys I got to put out. Got tons of new stuff. Hot Wheels, M2. Finally got through all the Greenlight. That's why this video is so long. Classic Hot Wheels is a big thing I want to hit on very soon. And, well, just so much stuff. It's just piling up. So anyways, stay tuned. And, of course, happy hunting out there. You never know what you'll find.